Hello and welcome back, Fluency Focus community. Thank you all for joining me on Saturday for our 6th TikTok live. The recording is now available on our Fluency Focused English YouTube channel, which you can easily find if you go onto the TikTok and go into the link tree. So underneath the words "Speak English Confidently," there is a link, and if you click on that link, you'll see right here, YouTube channel, that will take you directly to the YouTube channel for Fluency Focused. I really encourage you to subscribe. It's free, and by subscribing, you can get notifications so you'll know as soon as I've uploaded the latest TikTok live recording. So if you can't join us on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you're still able to go to YouTube and watch the recording. They're usually an hour long. You'll also be notified when I upload a short or any videos. So I really recommend that you subscribe to YouTube for free by going to my link tree. So please do that. That would be excellent. Next thing, I want to thank you all for over 22,000 followers here on TikTok. This is just amazing. I'm so grateful to be a part of your English language learning journey. Thank you. This week, we are going to explore the wonderful world of idioms. But what is an idiom? You know, all words have meanings. Well, idioms are a group of words whose meaning cannot be understood by the individual words in the phrase. So we need to do two things. First, we need to memorize idioms. We need to memorize the phrase. But secondly, and really, really important, is you need to understand when to use an idiom. Because if you memorize an idiom and you try using it in conversation with a native English speaker and it's not the right context, the right situation, you're not going to sound like a native English speaker. And the goal is for all of you to sound more like a native English speaker, right? So you want to understand the meaning of the idiom and when to use it. And so there are thousands of idioms in English, and you will never be able to memorize all of them. And you certainly won't be able to learn them all this week. However, each day, I'm going to teach you 3 commonly used idioms, and by the end of the week, you'll have 15 commonly used idioms that you will know how to use appropriately and what they mean. A word of caution, though, before we get started. As you know, I like to have 1 cup of coffee every morning, and when I have my coffee, I like to put 1 teaspoon of sugar in my coffee. I like a little bit of sweet, but if I put 2, 3, 4 cups of sugar in my coffee, number 1, it's going to be way too sweet. Number 2, it's really not healthy. And number 3, I am going to be extremely hyper all day, and none of those are good things. And idioms are a little bit like that. You don't want to overuse them. You want to use them in conversation sparingly in the right context. I also want to say a special thank you to Juan in California. Juan has generously gifted me several cups of coffee, and you know I like to drink coffee in the morning, 1 cup only. So if you ever feel like gifting me a cup of coffee like Juan, you can go to the link tree again on TikTok where it says buy me a coffee, and you can actually treat me to a coffee. So if you would like to do that, I would certainly appreciate it. And that would be lovely. So today I'm going to teach you 3 idioms related to one of my favorite things, food. The first one is sweet tooth. You know what a tooth is, and you know what sweet is. So how can you have a sweet tooth? Can you guess what it might mean? Have you heard this idiom before? Someone who has a sweet tooth is someone who likes sweet things. Hello. So let's try using it in a sentence. Marin has a sweet tooth. She loves chocolate. Sweet tooth. It means you love sweet things, desserts, anything sweet. So we can refer to a person who has a sweet tooth. Idiom number 1. Idiom number 2. A piece of cake. A piece of cake. Well, I would love a piece of cake, but what does it mean as an idiom? A piece of cake. It means easy. So hopefully learning idioms this week will be a piece of cake for you. It will be so easy. So there's your sentence using a piece of cake. Learning idioms was a piece of cake. I thought it would be so difficult, but it wasn't that hard to learn idioms. Third idiom, last one for the day. Food for thought. Food for thought. So this idiom is about thinking. Food for thought is when you give someone something that's worth thinking about. So for example, in a sentence, I hope my TikTok posts give you food for thought and help you on your English language learning journey. So those are your 3 food-related idioms for today. Now, I want you to choose one of these 3 to practice and make a video reply using it in a sentence. So you might want to replay the video and practicing the sentences that I have created, but I also want you to create one sentence for one of the idioms. Don't try to learn all 3, just one is enough. I don't want you to overwhelm yourself. Remember, a little bit is better than too much. Too much sugar isn't a good thing. Too much studying English isn't a good thing. Just do a little bit at a time and you'll find you'll learn more and you'll feel less overwhelmed. So that's your homework for today. I want to see really great video replies using one of these 3 idioms, and you may even get a shout out in our live on Saturday if I really like the sentence that you use. So I will see you tomorrow for 3 more commonly used idioms. Remember to like, follow, share, and I will see you tomorrow.